London, a city of history, mystery, and shadows. But over the past year, something darker has haunted these streets. One by one, people began to vanish. At first, no one noticed, but soon, it became impossible to ignore. Then the bodies began to surface, hidden beneath bridges, dumped in abandoned warehouses, each victim strangled, their faces frozen in terror. There were no fingerprints, no murder weapon, just lifeless eyes staring into the void as if they had seen the devil himself. London fell into panic. Families locked their doors and people refused to walk the streets at night. Whispers spread through the city. Some called him the Shadow of London. Others believed Jack the Ripper had returned, but no one knew the truth. A special investigator, Daniel Moore, was assigned to the case. Every crime scene told the same story. A victim strangled, a body discarded, and not a single trace of the killer. It was as if the murderer was invisible. And then there was the violinist, a frail, odd little man who played on the corners of London, always smiling, always laughing. Children adored him, strangers pitied him. He looked harmless, too weak, too eccentric to hurt anyone. To the city, he was nothing but a fool with a violin. But Daniel noticed something strange. Every time a body was found, the violinist had been seen nearby. Coincidence? Perhaps. But Daniel knew better. Sometimes, the most dangerous predator hides behind the most innocent mask. One cold night, Daniel followed him. Through alleys drenched in rain, through streets where even the lamps refused to shine. The violin played a haunting tune, echoing off the bricks. And Daniel's heartbeat grew louder with every step. He wasn't following a clown anymore. He was following a monster. And then he saw it. The smiling violinist. His thin hands wrapped tightly around a victim's throat. The joy on his face was twisted, almost ecstatic. This was no act of madness. This was ritual. This was pleasure. Daniel stepped out of the shadows. The violinist turned slowly, his grin wide, his eyes gleaming with mania. He dropped his violin and lunged. The frail man was stronger than he looked, driven by years of hidden violence. The struggle was brutal. Strings snapped, wood cracked, and the street filled with the sound of a broken symphony. Finally, the smiling violinist was captured. The city watched in disbelief. The man they laughed at, the fool they ignored, was the very butcher they feared. And as the police dragged him away, he smiled, still smiling, because he knew one terrible truth. Monsters don't always hide in the dark. Sometimes they play music in the light. Disclaimer: this story is fictional and has never happened in real life.